it's your girl Queenie, and this is my life.
On my mama now, on the gang too, on the drama now. Slide with me, she like my homie now. I just hit a Jerry with a Tommy now. I just hit a Jerry with a Tommy now. I just hit a Jerry with a Tommy now. You be with the rats, we don't slide with them. Catch me with my cats, and I slide with them.
Welcome everyone to my full ship tour of the beautiful Carnival Horizon. So we are started all the way at the top, people. Deck 15 is the Serenity deck. Now, I did not spend a lot of time on this deck for some reason. I guess I just had a lot of things to do. But it is very nice. This is a very nice Serenity compared to the boats I have been on. Now, this Serenity deck does not have a pool, but it does have a whirlpool. We will get there shortly. I want to show you all of the beds and loungers that are in the sun and a lot of the clamshells. This was another big surprise to me. The Carnival Horizon has a lot of clamshells comparing even to the Breeze. When I went on the Carnival Breeze, there were clamshells, but Carnival has taken note and they have surpassed. They have a lot of them. So it's not, you don't have to go early in the morning trying to get one. And then as you can see, they even added the umbrellas. So even if you don't get a clamshell, you will have a place in the shade if you want. But the clamshells are nice, huh? So there is a restaurant up here as well. That's why they have chairs with the tables like that. It's not a restaurant. It's actually a salad bar. And we're coming up on it's called Fresh Creations. And they have an abundance of all kind of salad toppings, anything you want when the bar is open. And right next to Fresh Creations, they have the Serenity Bar. Now, like I said, I didn't spend that much time up here, but I do know that they also have the waiters coming around to serve you. So like I said, there is a whirlpool up on Serenity. And of course, a shower. Always shower before you get in the whirlpool. Oh. So this Serenity is very nice in size as well. This is very comparable. I did enjoy the Mardi Gras Serenity. The only edge on the Mardi Gras Serenity is because they have the pool, a pool. This also, Serenity is 15 forward. Okay, so right beside the Serenity, if you want to drop the kids off, these are the slides of the ship. As you see, one is called the Cat's Hat, and the blue one is Fun Things. Now, y'all know your girl. I'm not going down no slide now. But they look fun. Now, the only thing that concerned me was, because the slides are so close to, and the kids' water park area so close to Serenity, was it really quiet? Could you really get quiet time? But I'm pretty sure you could. Now, on the aft of 15, I believe they have the Sky Ride and the ropes course. Actually, this is deck 14. I'm sorry. They have the Sky Ride, and then it's also the ropes course, sports court, all of those things. And I'll see beside the beside the sky ride is they have a human chessboard, they have the mini golf, they have every kind of activity up here, y'all. I was like, oh my goodness, this is a lot of stuff up here. So not only do they have the miniature golf, right above it is the ropes course that you can do. Y'all know your girl's scary. Y'all know I'm not doing no I'm not doing no ropes course, but it is fun to watch people do it. The miniature golf wraps around the entire part of the sky ride, but then it's also other holes of it on the deck below. And there's the lockers where you can keep your shoes or your articles. You want to keep your shoes on during this sky ride because they was pedaling. Okay, so now we're on the other part of where the sports court actually is, where the walking / jogging track. And like I said, this is a deck down. So this is like deck 12. So they got the rest of the mini golf, the pool tables. I'm not quite sure what this is, this table right here, but it looks fun. It reminds me of that game that, oh, never mind, y'all. Y'all know I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so you have the cornhole and pool tables. Be mindful of the pool tables. When the boat gets to rocking, those balls and stuff get to rolling. I don't know how you can play a steady game of pool unless you're in port. And I'm walking towards this area where the glass is and this door. It has some other things in there. Hopefully you can see. I'm about to go over there in just a second. It was some people in there, so I didn't want to disturb them. So it was the clubhouse. You see the people moving? I don't remember what was going on there. So I didn't want to disturb anybody. So this is the rest of the walking track. The sky track is 7 laps, is 1 mile. And I did take advantage of this. And as you walk the track, you can watch the gentlemen or the ladies, whoever out there, they play basketball, soccer. It looks like that's a game of football, soccer. Yeah, I know what I mean. And I thought this was neat. So they have like a whole little fitness thing for people who don't want to go to the gym. And it looks like it uses air weight or like your body weight. I didn't really use it either. But this is cool to have outside. So you can sit in the sun, get your sweat on. And here we are at the aft of the ship. You get a clear view of the aft pool. Now I want that is deck 10 below there. But forgive me, y'all. I did take footage of the Lido and deck 10, the main pool. But something happened with my GoPro and it showed at 0 seconds. So I will not be showing you any part of the Lido. But just know that it was very nice. It's a lot of food. It goes from the forward 10 all the way to aft. On the aft is the pizzeria, the Cucina Del Capitan and the Gigi's, if you want to pay for a meal, is mid Lido on deck 10. And of course, you have two pools. I just showed you the aft pool, and they have the midship pool. But it seemed that the aft pool was more popular. I think we all had the same idea. Let's go to the aft pool where it won't be as popular, but it ended up being popular anyway. And now I'll show you nice views of La Romana. So you do get to see a bit of deck 10 right here. There's a foosball table. You get to see a little bit. So I did capture a little bit of the pool. That is the main pool area where all the goings on is goings on. You watch the movies, all of the games and shenanigans for the outside is done right there. And then now we are done walking deck 12. Okay, on the inside of deck 12, we have the spa area. Now, this spa area on the Horizon was really different for me. I want to tell everyone that if you are going to the gym on the Horizon, it looks exclusive. It looks like it's all part of this Cloud 9, but it's not. So when you go to the gym, it's going to say like Cloud 9 Fitness, but everyone is welcome there. However, there are a lot of places, unless you're getting services or you have a spa cabin, which I'm going to show you in a bit, you are not allowed to go to. So this is the main entrance area of the spa. And that is an area where people are getting treatments. You know, maybe massages and stuff. Listen, I don't infringe on nobody's privacy. Look at here. I'm not walking down no place where I'm not welcome. So y'all get the gist for right here. Now in this area, I found here are these spa cabins for people who book their stateroom for the, to get the spa amenities. That's cool. And there's some on the other side as well. So like I said, this is starting the gym entrance. This is where the classes are taking place. You see you have cycles, so they probably do all kind of little classes in there. And this is the gym. So you see how it looks kind of exclusive, like only Cloud 9 people, but it's the gym. It is the gym for everyone. And they have little rooms here for consultations with people, the fitness people, the trainers, try to help people out. And it is very spacious here. It is on the forward of the ship. I did not utilize the gym as well. If you've been watching my vlogs, you see I just kind of made it easy on myself. I just roll up out the bed, go on the balcony. And they have plenty of free weights. And I appreciate that. Not only do they have like the 10, 20s, 50s, they have like those kind of like the 8s, the 12s. It's really good. I would appreciate that. Girl, what you dancing in the middle? Girl. Over here is mostly cardio equipment, ellipticals, bicycles, and then I'm about to show you. It is a cool area over here. Like, look, like a little dance studio or balls. You see the balls and the little mats where you can stretch or do your own little thing. Okay, so now we are at the thermal suite. And in order to get in there, you have to have spa card access, which you know I did not. So we just gotta look in like peeping Toms. Lord, where I get this, Lord? Anyway, so like you said, you have to have key access. But it looks really nice. Then it looks like a little waiting area. Okay, so this is a hidden gem for me. Deck 11 mid, like you want to be in the melee, because you see right below, right there is the pool and all the activities, but you don't have to be, you'll be close enough. So you'll get like a little quiet space time, but not really, you know. If it's the action, if something's going on the Lido 10 right there, then it's not really going to be quiet. However, as you can see, this is a port day. No one's at the pool. It's early. It really wasn't even that early. You can get you a good quiet little spot. And also on 11 is the Camp Ocean for the kiddies. There are a lot of quiet spaces. I would imagine this part on Deck 11. I didn't come around this area a lot, but you can do some real good sunbathing here. Okay, and this is a non-smoking section, but it's an area where you can gather and chill out. On Deck 11, it's on the aft. We're at the aft of the pool now. I'm sorry, the aft of the ship. Excuse me. And we do have a whirlpool or hot tub on the aft as well. And they also have an aft bar back there. It's two. Okay, it's two whirlpools back there. And this side is the smoking section. If you need to get you a little smoky smoke. Just showing you where some restrooms are. It's always good to know where a restroom is. Okay, this is a close-up detail of the aft pool. Okay, so then we are about to head to Deck 6. Deck 6 is where the entrance to the Circle C is, and also the warehouse. The warehouse is the arcade for the ship. And this arcade, y'all, got some good stuff going on. Not only the, like, Chuck E. Cheese kiddie games, but they also have, like, real good games. You know, like arcade style games where you can shoot guns and fight enemy, like this game right here, Injustice. You know, I don't know that much about it, but it looks really interesting. So they have it together, and I'm going to explain this area. So see, we're here, we're downstairs. Now this is actually, it's in between Deck 6 and 7 because the staircase coming down from 7 will lead you down these stairs. I hope I'm explaining it right. To get to Circle C and the warehouse. However, if you continue going down to your right, then you will be at the multiplex IMAX theater. And y'all, this thing, as soon as you step off of those steps, you feel like you are for real at the movies. Like you pulled up, got out your car, and walked into the movie theater. They also have this thrill theater. At the time it was closed. I'm not that familiar with it, but it's got to be cool. So just research it if you plan on going on this ship. They have the concessions. It was everything seeing this. Our stateroom is also on deck 6, so it wasn't that far away from our stateroom. This is 6 mid. And the movies they were showing at that time were Violent Night and Wakanda Forever. So they kind of got they got the up-to-date movies here as well. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, this is app. This is on the app. I'm sorry. Anyway, so we're on deck 5 now, and this Pixels Gallery is a Pixels Gallery of Pixels Galleries. Now, usually on most ships, they have the style where they put the pictures in little library like holders, but this thing is all digital. So I'm going to demonstrate how to use it. You just use your folio number. You usually get familiar with your folio number because that's how you pay for things. Then you put in your birthday and it'll show your photos. And forgive Carnival because sometimes photos are not yours. It just happens. They are hearing you say your stateroom, and the numbers might get mixed up. So just know your photos will be there, but somebody else's might be too. So you can get a digital image. They're all actually $17.99. Ooh, that canvas print $60 though. So now we go down a little bit. We're walking on the same line. We're at Guy's Pig and Anchor. It does cost to eat at this facility, but you can also come use the bar. On sea days, they have a free buffet, and in a short while, I'm going to show you where that is. This is the bar for Guy's Pig and Anchor. And for you beer enthusiasts, they have a brewery on site on the ship. Yes. So if you want to try one of Guy's homemade brews, they'll definitely have it for you. And they always have some kind of good entertainment back here on the stage. There's some more seating. This is a nice size Pig and Anchor. I dare say it's bigger than the one on the Mardi Gras. Then you have the outside seating. So I definitely know that it is bigger and better than the one on Mardi Gras. And on the outside here is where they have the free buffet on sea days of the barbecue. Well, it's not a buffet. It is served. So now as you walk down on deck 5, you have the Dream Studio. If you're getting married or you want to do a photo shoot, you come to this area to set it up. And then you walk some more. And you will be at the Java Blue Cafe. This is an awesome area where you get coffee, specialty drinks, lovely muffins, and donuts. I enjoyed my donut when I was on my cruise. It was awesome. These treats are spectacular. So right next to the Java Blue is the Oceans Plaza. This is a quiet area as well. If you go out that revolving door, you can get plenty of quiet time, nice views, beautiful views. And then they have an Oceans Plaza bar. I was here a lot. It was just so convenient. Most of the trivias, karaoke, they are held in this area. And it is plenty of seating. So now we are about to go into the Havana area. Listen, this Havana area changed the game for Carnival and their cruise ships. So now we are at the Havana bar. It is aft, deck 5 aft. And y'all forgive me, I'm just getting the forward mid aft thing together. So please don't ask me about starboard and no, you got the wrong girl. Be glad that I can even tell you what's forward and aft. But anyway, the Havana bar is always a lovely place. I was wondering why we didn't have a lot of karaoke's in here, but as I can see, they have all of the instruments set up. A very, very, very good time. And then they have the official bar area over here. Out this door here is the Havana Experience. It has its own pool, its own jacuzzis. You have to have a wristband. They also have their own cabanas. It is a lovely, lovely, lovely area. And you can have access to this area when you book a Havana stateroom. They have interiors, they have Havana balconies, and they also have suites. So now we are mid deck 5. This is the fun shops. This whole area right here, you could get liquor, souvenirs. It's a lot of seating here too, because this is the main promenade area. And you know, in the middle of a ship, especially, well, any ship I've been on, the levels can get confusing because you have this extra stairwell. So you can be on deck 4 and 5 with no problem. There's a lot of pictures taken right in here too. So for you people with the big money, they have an Island Traders store. Now, see, this is the thing. I had too much money to go in here, so I just stayed up out of there. But, honey, they got Fendi, Gucci, Louis Vuitton. They had it all in this Island Traders store. And the good thing about it is tax and duty free. Now, this is an entrance to the Liquid Lounge. The Liquid Lounge you have entrances on deck 4 and 5. So now we are going to deck 4. Deck 4 has the skybox. This is the sports bar. It was kind of small, especially if you have a game, a big game. On our sailing, the Cowboys played on Sunday. You know how Cowboy fans are. They're going to show up and show out for their team. So this place was packed, jam-packed to the rafters. So for it to be a sports bar, it is kind of small. But it is good that they have guys pick and anchor on the next day on deck 5, where you can also go watch the games. And also you can sit on those they have little TVs on the outside of the sports bar as well. Now further down on deck 4, of course, is all of the artwork. You know, they always had these paintings. Comment if you've ever bought a painting on a Carnival cruise or any cruise ship. But anyway, so we are going to the Limelight Lounge. Now, in the Limelight Lounge, the comedy shows were held here, which if you watch my vlog about these comedians, we need to be in the big... I'm not going to go there, y'all. Anyway, watch my vlog about us standing in line to get into this venue to see the comedy show. Also, this is the nightclub. So I spent plenty of time in here. All right. So then you go to the middle of the ship on deck 4. It is the casino, where you give it a run. You know, I like to play slots, and I do play mostly on a ship because, you know, your girl trying to get the casino rates. But I have a budget and I stick to it. If I win, I win. Then I cash it out. But if I lose, then that's just it. But this was a nice, vast casino. FYI, to get through to some of the venues, you will have to walk through the casino. And the casino is a smoking venue. Of course, I love this machine. It's Queenie machine. I love it. So, now we are on deck 3. This is where we enter the boat. When you first come on the boat, this is where you are. So, they have the cruise excursions desk right here on deck 3. And across from that is the guest services. And then we have a lot of seating, the Atrium bar. So as soon as you come in the doors of the ship, you see the bar. You have this whole area here. It is very lively. It is very beautiful. The funnels alone make it beautiful. And we have the Reflection restaurant. There is another dining room. I just decided to show you this one. This was our main dining room. One is usually for your time dining, and the other dining room is for if you have a dining time. On deck 2 is the Family Harbor. And this is a new thing for me. I did not know about this area, but it's kind of like an area for families. So if you have younger children, you can book on deck 2. and it's a family harbor. And coming up, we're about to show a lounge. I apologize again, but I'm going to give honorable mention. I did not show you on deck 5 the Alchemy, the Fahrenheit, and the Bonsai Sushi. It is all on deck 5 midship. I am so sorry, y'all. I will do better on my next ship tour. I will do better. But if you've seen an Alchemy, you've seen them all. This is the Family Harbor Lounge. And I'm guessing, I don't know, this is where the green eggs and ham is. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you. Y'all have a good evening.